Take a live look over the Capitol this morning as we enter a new week, the 20th day of the federal government shutdown. There still appears to be no end in sight at this point. Democrats are still pushing for their demand to extend tax credits for the Affordable Care Act. Republicans say that they don't want to talk about health care until after the government is reopened.
I refuse to allow us to come back and engage in anything until the government's reopened when the Democrats do the right thing for the people.
They need to get in a room and stay in a room until we can hash this out. The president has said he wants to fix this premium thing and he wants the government open. That's what we want.
Some Republican senators are now pushing for standalone measures to pay U.S. troops and federal workers during the shutdown.
And one of the things that could be impacted the longer the shutdown goes on is SNAP benefits. Those may be delayed, and that could impact millions of people who rely on them. In fact, over 2 million in Virginia and North Carolina alone received benefits at some point last year, around 1 in every 11 people in the Commonwealth, 1 in every 8 people in North Carolina. The Virginia Department of Social Services got a notice about 10 days ago, they say, that there will not be enough funds to support SNAP in November without the USDA stepping in.
We already talked to families that are struggling to make it even with the SNAP benefits that they have, and they're using their SNAP benefits. They're coming here to food banks, just trying to make ends meet. And now they're going to not have a significant portion of those funds.
We've been talking about how busy the local food pantries, food banks are, and how much people rely on these to eat. Those who get SNAP receive about $170 in monthly benefits. A 1-month pause would strip more than $144 million in food assistance from Virginia families. $144 million in food assistance from Virginia families. When the shutdown ends, people can only receive backdated benefits from the time you applied. So if you need food assistance, continue to apply for SNAP. That's the big message.
Yeah, good guidance this morning. We'll take any bit of it that we can get.